I'm here with Coach Allison Van Syok. Coach, we were down for a lot of that game. How did you help the team, pick it up and keep the morale up in the dugout?
Well, in between innings, Marty, I just kept telling our team to hit ground balls, hit line drives. We had to stay in our legs offensively, and we came through.
Our pitching staff today, we had a couple people throwing, and Maddie came up big for us in those last couple innings. How did you feel with that?
I felt good about where Maddie was at, especially because she was able to utilize her changeup effectively. And so when we made the switch, it was kind of a late game decision to go to Maddie. Just something in my gut said, use Maddie. And that's what we went with. And she stayed tough on the mound. Even in that very last inning when we thought we had the strikeout, she bounced right back on the net.
Maddie, coming into that game late, we're down a couple runs. How are you feeling?
I was feeling really good when I warmed up, and my only goal was to make good pitches and not think about the situation around me, just pitch.
Top of the seventh, how clutch was it for Allie to come through and get that base hit and really turn it around to the middle of our lineup?
Allie made a really good adjustment in the previous at-bat, and then she actually waited just a little bit longer on that pitch to put that line drive in play for us. And I just think it was a big exhale moment for us, that it was like, all right, it's go time and show time. So
with Allie Weaver, she came up with a big hit in that seventh inning. Allie, what was going through your head in that last at-bat?
I was just trying to be patient, work the pitcher to a full count, and just tried to stay relaxed and knew I had to make it on base any way I could to help the team out.
Going into that last inning, we had a few borderline pitches that didn't exactly go our way. What was going through your head, and how are you feeling?
I did feel like I had some missed strike calls. It could have been strikeouts, but it was also raining. My hands were really sweaty, and there was just a lot of adversity overall. So I was like, what's one more thing, and just keep
This
working.
was the 5th time we've seen Kutztown this year. So what was your mindset going in, and what changes did you feel that we had to make?
We had to play with passion, and we had to play with emotion. We made a little bit of a mental mistake in that second inning when we gave up the 3 runs. But that Kutztown is a veteran team, an experienced playoff team. So without question, you can never doubt that they're going to make and play a good game. So it was really just about heart, passion, and not giving up.
You had a pretty good game, a couple hits today. How were you feeling going into the game?
I was feeling good, I was very relaxed. My first at-bat, I was a little anxious, so after that I told myself I just had to relax and focus.
In that middle of that game, we got 1 run. How big was that for the team, and how did that keep our momentum rolling?
I actually told Coach Dina in between we had to get a run on the board. If we wanted to give ourselves passion and belief that we were going to do it, we needed to break the 0. So we got the 1 run on the board, which allowed us, if you calculated it, we knew that we were going to be at 8-9-1 going into the 7th inning. So in my mind, I thought, all right, we got a shot at this.
Personally, this is your last year here. You've been through a lot, dealt with some injuries. How big was that for you to get that last 3 outs?
Honestly, putting myself aside, it's just exciting to be able to contribute to my team.
Talk a little bit about our pitching staff. We had a couple people throwing today, and how was everyone feeling?
Everyone looked good. Listen, throughout the year, we've put together multiple games with multiple pitchers. Sometimes we have to go through a couple, and that's okay. We've embraced that, and we're rocking with it.
2 for 3 today. Flew out, a couple of base hits, a run scored into right field with that one. Second baseman Nealon there to take care of it, and Shippensburg steals one and moves into the winner's bracket, or moves into the championship game.